guys, welcome to my channel Lush Gardener. I hope you guys are fine and are safe at home. So guys, a lot of you have been asking about the watering container that I tend to use, because with this I am efficiently able to water my succulents without dropping any water on the succulent or on the succulent leaves. Now guys, it is just like a small DIY kind of a thing that I've done with waste bottle. Now probably you might not have the same kind of container, but it's absolutely fine. You can use any container, any water bottle or any container. You just need to make a hole on the cap and then you have to insert a tube. This tube you will get it in any hardware store, or you can even get it in an aquarium shop. Now the reason behind adding that tube is because if you're just going to make the hole and then use it, it will be very difficult to divert the water flow. It will spray everywhere. So with the help of this tube, what happens is the water tends to flow only in one direction and where exactly you want the water to go. So this makes things much easy. Now over here, as you can see, I had used this old bottle. Now this bottle was lying around at my place for almost 3 to 4 years, and then I just realized that I wanted a watering can. When I checked online, they were quite expensive. So I realized, why not just try it at home and check. If it doesn't work out, I will go ahead and buy, but at least I can give it a try. And the moment I made this small little DIY, I was so impressed because it exactly worked like the one that I was planning to buy. So it kind of saved my money, and as well as this bottle that was just lying around happened to come into use. So here, as you can see, I can water with so much of ease without even getting worried that the water will fall on the succulent or on the succulent leaves. Now guys, you can see there is very less space between the succulent and the edge of the pot. So if I had to use a cup, maybe a watering can or a mug, it would have been impossible to water. I would have definitely dropped water on the succulent. But over here, as you can see, I have done a complete watering without dropping water on the succulent. So guys, if you're not into doing DIY or you do not have much time, you can buy these watering cans online. There are some metal ones as well as there are some plastic ones as well that have these narrow nozzles that tend to point directly to the soil, and it makes watering much easy without dropping any water on the succulent or on the succulent leaves. So give it a try guys. Trust me, it's much better to water with these narrow nozzle watering cans. It's much easier, it saves your time, and you do not need to be worried that you're going to splash water on the succulent. So this was about the narrow nozzle watering pots. You can even try these syringes that we get. You can get them at any medical shop. The bigger the better, because it can hold more capacity of water. Now I usually tend to do syringe watering, especially when my succulents are very small, or if the pot is very small, or if I'm doing a leaf propagation, because we need very little water for leaf propagation, and we need to focus more near the roots. So the syringe tends to help a lot. Again, it has a nozzle that tends to directly water the root area, so that works out much better. Because what's going to happen is that if you have a very small pot and if you're going to use the narrow watering can, again you are going to drop the water, because usually we tend to use small pups in smaller containers. So the syringe works much better. So I would suggest you can go with syringe, or guys, you can also use these bottles which you might have seen in science labs, or you might have seen in laboratories. Again, this has a very fine nozzle. So guys, as you can see, even this has a very narrow nozzle, and it's very easy to maneuver the direction of water to the roots. And if you have small propagations or small pups or even leaf propagation, even this bottle can come handy. So I exactly don't know what this bottle is called, but just like the syringe, you might find this in medical shops, because this is related with laboratory equipment. So if you do not find it in a medical shop, you can try it online. Now, apart from all these things, you can even try those ketchup bottles as well. The only drawback is it does not hold a lot of water. The capacity of holding water is less, but as I said, it's absolutely fine. We do not water our succulents every day, so once in a while to take that effort for watering is absolutely fine. The ketchup bottle also has a long nozzle which you can point towards the soil and water only the soil. So guys, there was another question as well, how to get rid of the dust that settles on the succulents. Now guys, we cannot use a tissue or a cloth to wipe it off, because a lot of succulents have that delicate farina. So you can use a soft bristled makeup brush and very gently brush off the dust of the succulent. Now guys, again, the makeup brush will not come handy, especially when we tend to do repotting. There is soil, or at times the sand granules tend to fall in between of the succulent rosette, and it's very difficult to get rid of that because the rosettes are so compact. So the makeup brush most probably won't come handy, so that's where this balloon blower comes into handy. Now guys, there are succulent blowers as well in the market, but they do not have a lot of capacity to blow off the dust, but again, it does the work. But as compared to the balloon blower is much effective. Here, as you can see, there were some water droplets that were present on the rosette, and you can see with the help of this balloon blower, immediately the water just repelled off the succulent. Now here I didn't even touch the succulent and it immediately repelled off the water. So guys, you'll find this balloon blower in any shops that are dealing with party items, especially the birthday related items. You might find this balloon blower in that section of the store. So definitely give it a try. You can see all the water has been repelled off the succulent, and you can see how clean the succulent looks. So as you can see guys, how fresh the succulent looks. Now guys, let me quickly show you another example as well. I will take some dirt, I'll take some soil and add it in between the rosettes of this succulent. Now this usually happens when you tend to repot your succulents. Accidentally you happen to drop some soil in between those rosettes. It's very difficult to get rid of those sand granules or the dirt, because obviously you cannot tilt the pot or you cannot turn the pot upside down. The succulent is going to come out of it. So it's very difficult to get rid of sand when this happens. Again, you cannot use a brush, a soft bristle makeup brush, because the sand is going to get more deeper into those rosettes. So what you can do over here is, this is where the balloon blower will come in handy again. Just in a couple of seconds, you will see the succulent will be completely clean, free from all the dirt and dust, or even for that matter the small little heavy sand granules that is otherwise very difficult to get rid of. Now you can see I have blown off all the dirt off, and it looks so fresh and clean. There is no soil or dirt in between the rosettes. So guys, this will work out very well even for those succulents that have really compact leaves. So without even touching the succulent, we have cleaned the succulent completely. So guys, I hope that this video was helpful to you. If it was, please hit the like button. If you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing to it. Until then, take care, stay safe, and keep propagating.